Hi, how are you? It's Ching, and we're gonna practice complete hand exercise. So our hands are magic, right? We can do so much with it. And gardener use their hands, musicians, everybody use their hand with a computer these days, right? Chef, hairdresser, doctor, dentist, those hands are so important. Even eating, right? So you want to know how to use chopsticks and knife and forks. So lots of different things. Sometimes people just use their hands. It's so much easier. And so our hands are amazing, doing so much, but we're not thinking how to take care. So we call it hand health, right? So with the exercise, the complete hand exercise, it's like strengthening and stretching out, and I create lots of range of motion, wake up all the muscle, get rid of stagnation, and also arthritis, right? If you everything flows well, the blood flows well, right, and doesn't get stagnation. Without stagnation, you what? You kick out any bad stuff, right? So here we go. Anyway, so if you're too tight or whatever, a lot of time the arthritic hand's really painful, and we use it too much without saying thank you. So we're doing thank you right now. Okay. So I'm very tall. You can see you can do this sitting down or standing. In my other classes, the more advanced ones, which we're going to show you next week, we can do in horse stance. So this is the part one. The part one of complete hand exercise. So I'm going to break it down a little bit. The hand, the wrist, your palm, and your hand, all the muscles and moving them is come from your forearm. So you are connected. So from here to here, just like your leg and feet, right, work together. So we use a lot and we don't take care of it. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna say thank you. So the darker side of your arm, where the sun always, like if you gardening, you can see, and that's my darker side. This is the yang side of the body, and this muscle here called the extension. So I can extend my wrist and finger. If you put your hands on the back side, and you can feel those are the extensor. Okay, I'm just simply say that instead of breaking down the muscle's name. So here, the softer side, see the palm is lighter, and it's also here. This is the in portion of your body, and so this is called the flexor. If you put your hands to the medial portion of your elbow bone, funny bone right there, right, gets a little, right, so because there's a nerve goes through there, and you're going flex, you can feel them. Okay, so the beauty about this, when you extend your fingers, separate, when you extend your fingers, so it's like, for the guys, you say, think about the X-Men, right, the energy shoots out. Girls, you can think about the Betty Boop's eyelash, so which is so popular right now. The girls all like to have, right, long eyelash. So Betty Boop's eyelash, you can open your eyes, or some of you, right, can think about fireworks. Okay, so that's the extension. Extension and abduction, see my fingers open? Extension and abduction goes together. So this when you say, give me 5 of them, right? I need 5 of them. So 5, right? Little kids say, how old are you? I'm 5. Okay, so here we go, shake it out. So extension of the finger, work with the abduction, okay? Now the flexion, when you grab something, even you hold the handle of the bike, anything, shovel, cooking, whatever, knife, you complete, you have this complete, you have adduction, so your finger come together and you grab hold. So when you do the grabbing, it's called the flexion, the muscle right here, it's adduct and flexion together. Isn't that cool? So it's all there, so that's naturally happening. You just recognize what's happening. We're going to do the very first 2 basic movement, which is 5 and squeeze. I said squeeze, feel like you're wearing the boxing glove or the mittens, right? To put your finger together, stay warm longer. The boxing glove too, because you don't want anybody to grab one finger, you'll be in trouble. So there, you think about you grabbing hold of the boxing glove, there's a foam here, right? So you're gonna squeeze the foam and squeeze, so it become what? Resistant exercise without any resistance, anything there. So you can do it anytime. It's always the mind. The mind has imagination. Use your mind to combine everything, right? So you can do anywhere. I sometimes do all this while I'm walking. So I got a lot of done, okay? Then challenge my mind, challenge my coordination, and the breath, okay? So every time you move, inhale, exhale is always there. So you're not quite sure how to breathing, go back, finding all the breath work I have taught already, how to breathe into the lungs and use your tummy, right? So we're not going to talk about that today because I'm going to today's lesson. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to hold my hands down a little bit so I'm going to close up for you. You ready? Nice and tall. All you have to do, root a few foot down. All prepared. Okay, here we go. We're going to zoom into my fingers now. On the exhale, you open to 5. Now you have 10. Exhale, 2, 10 times. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and the 8, and the 9, and the 10. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, now you're going to squeeze the boxing glove. Squeeze the boxing glove on exhale, 1. Oh, you can feel the forearms really working. 2. Exhale, 3, also 10 times. 4, squeeze 5, squeeze 6, squeeze 7, squeeze 8, and the 9, and the 10. Oh, shake it out. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna combine both, make it a little more challenging so what coordination comes in. Okay, so for the rest, that was just the basic movement. So now I'm gonna put my hand together. You can see my fingers separated but stacked together to look like one, the thumb and the forefinger, right? So now I'm going to separate my palm and finger together. Sometimes people say, I can't do it. That's okay. That's mean you need to practice more. So I'm going to give you the whole picture first, and then I zoom to my hands, okay? So right here. So you sit tall, your head suspend from above, engage your abdominal, so you can breathe properly into the lung and use your tummy properly. So now, when I press my finger together, I'm going to open, you can see my elbow side, so I'm getting the extra bonus. I'm getting the deltoid comes in, okay? So ready? I'm do that one more time. Now I'm zooming in. Inhale, exhale. When you open, sit very tall. Finger together, palms separate, and return. Okay, you ready? 10 times to inhale, exhale, 1. Hollow tummy, 2. We do slowly, exhale, 3. Hollow tummy, 4. So gentle, pursely blow down, navel toward the spine, 5. Inhale, breathe along, exhale, 6. And 7. And 8. Press finger together, elbow naturally goes side, 9. Exhale, 10. Return. Oh, shake your hands out a little bit. Okay, so that's using, really try to extend your finger because everything's this way, right? You grab hold of the handle, bike, you ride 10 miles, your hand's not moving. It's not good, right? So it's pull-on position. And if you chop and grab, it's always this way. Flexion does a lot. Very seldom we do extension. So that extension is so important to, right? Even out that flexion movement. If you even out, arthritis doesn't come. I mean, even does come, you keep exercise so you move them away from you. So, right, so all the immune system attack, you say, hey, you don't need to. There is no problem. I'm going to take care of it, okay? So now, here's the combination, difficult, not difficult if you keep practicing, okay, like everything else. I show you quickly. I'm going to hug a little bit. Bend my elbow, 95. This is 90, 95. It's a little more. I'm not going to use my biceps, so I'm going to move. I don't want to do flexion, extension, my elbow. I'm going to focus my hand. Okay, so I'm zooming down. You see, you see the posture first. Okay, zooming down to my hands now. Okay, see, I'm gonna collapse my hand. Start with the right hand on top of the left. See this web right here is very wide, so I can fit all my 4 fingers in there. Left hand on top now. Okay, so be even. Okay, you ready? You're gonna do that 4 times. And then we interlace your fingers. So hands first. When they interlace, all your right fingers above the left one. The right. So interlace. And then switch. Repeat again. Hands first. And then the finger. So I'll go out a little bit so you can see a little better. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, I'm gonna go a little slower now. Okay, you extend. Can you see the extension? Separate the finger, flexion, and close the finger together. And so that's the left side leading, then the right side. Or the left finger above the right one, interlace. You ready? 4 times. Inhale and exhale. Slow down first. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do 1 more set. Start the right hand over the left. And exhale. Inhale. I move my arm out a little bit so you can see a little better. But when you do it by yourself, you want to really hug the right side, the side of your rib cage. Okay, 1 last time. And inhale and exhale. Okay, ready? Left side, left hand leading. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 hands, interlace finger, hands, interlace finger. Last time. Hands, and interlace the finger. Oh, good. Shake it out. I know I have to do it really slow, but I remind myself. So sometimes I will make mistake too. Okay, so you ready? You shake it out a little bit, sit tall. Next one, we'll call it eagle clawing. So your thumb from the knuckle. Okay, this is your knuckle, right? The knuckle on your hands and the fingers and your thumb. So that's the first joint of your hands. The thumb has 2, here and here. The finger has 3, from here, here, and there. Okay, so you bend the tip of finger only, and then the second one and the third one. Okay, so now the eagle's claw, right, is so strong. I'm in the woods, so I have a yellow-tailed hawk. They come down, you grab those little animals. I'm so sorry, sometimes it's hard to watch. So they go and grab hold. They also kind of like spiral a little bit. Okay, I have a pet pigeon, so I can see, when I hold it, I can feel her claw is like hooking on my fingers, right? Grab hold, she doesn't want me to drop her. And so there you go. So you pretend, use your mind. Okay, so you ready? I'm gonna zoom down to my hands, sit very tall. Inhale, exhale, eagle clawing 1, and eagle clawing 2, eagle clawing 3. I turn a little bit so you can see that rotations 4, and 5, and 6 on the exhale. Exhale 7, exhale 8, exhale 9, and 10. Good. Whew, shake it out. Not easy to be an eagle, right? Okay, so now next one is counting finger in a little peculiar way. Okay, I start with my little finger. So you can stick my little finger out. Normally in our life, little finger almost just hang out, kind of balance our movement a little bit. But the little finger in the TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, is actually the meridian, which is the acupuncture line, the network, the energy network is your heart and your small intestine. So it's quite important. Your heart, small intestine, that's a pair of internal organ. If you're interested, check out my Thursday video. I will introduce the Qigong, okay, and Tai Chi Chuan. You can find them. So now This is 1 because that's the most important finger, which is underutilized, right? Don't use so much. That's your 1. 2 is easy, like a bunny ear or piece, right? So 2, point finger, and 3. So you have to really coordinate. Now 3, I'm jumping to 3. So most time people do 3 this way. I love this one because I learned when I was young playing with my neighbors, a lot of American kids. I grew up in Taiwan. So the service, Air Force was there to help in the Vietnam War. So I grew up a lot with a lot of American kids. So they always, okay, this is O and that's a K, right? So I still remember, so okay, on the 3. 4 is here, all 4 finger, you can see really easy 4 finger. This is 5, open up the thumb. Then you give me a 0. So that 0 again is what? Boxing glove, okay? So ready? We're only gonna count to 5 today. Next week, the part 2 is gonna count 6, 7, 8, and the 0, okay? So here, ready, nice and tall. You have 1 and 2 finger, and the 3, and the 4, and the 5. That's it, and 0. I'm gonna go to 6, so don't go to 6, Ching. Just 5 today. 1, and 2, and 3, and the 4, and the 5. Then you do 0. After 0, pop the little finger out. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and the 5. Boxing glove is a 0. So you can see the whole here, right? 0. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So I give a little bit movement to my wrist, and 0. One more set. 1, and 2, and 3, and the 4, and the 5. And you get a 0. Okay, shake it out again. In between, you shake it out. Here's the last movement today. I'm including the medial rotating the shoulder joint, laterally rotate. And get my imagination. I'm gonna think my wrist, my finger looks like octopus in the deep, deep, deep ocean, right? So the head of the octopus is my wrist. The finger is all the soft tentacles. We're gonna move so slow. Why? When let go all the stagnation, being stiff and grapple and all day long, right? So we always hold on something. And driving too. If you drive, right, 4 or 5 hours, right, you get tired, your hands shake it out. So here we go. We're gonna pretend like an octopus. Okay, so nice and tall. Okay, now you can see the whole picture here. I'm gonna medial rotate my right glenohumerus joint, and laterally rotating here, then it goes out. Those are rotator cuff muscle, and the deltoid is working. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, swim away, 3. Inhale, fingers so soft, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 7. Inhale, exhale, 8. 10 times, and the 9, and the 10. So now we're gonna change on the land because we are on the land. So it's called grab, right? You're grabbing something, grab, pull up the weak, whatsoever. Okay, lots of movement. So we're going to do slow motion too. So I'm adding the wrist. So elbow, wrist, and finger all extend. Elbow, wrist, finger all flexed. But I'm gonna hugging myself. So I'm stabilization of my shoulder girdle and my upper arm. So inhale to extend from the elbow down, exhale, flexed. Inhale, so slow motion. So it's like the classical music in the adagio. Nice, soft, right? New age music, really soft, like calming music, and create it yourself. I forgot what's the number, so I'm going to do 2 more. And inhale, exhale. So that's a slow, slow tempo. We're going to go up to the whole notes. So inhale is 1 movement, exhale is 1 movement. Inhale, exhale 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's strength. Okay, shake it out. Try this side. And then we finish today. So inhale, medially rotate, so leading with the wrist. Laterally rotating the shoulder joint. Inhale, exhale, 2. Nice and tall. Inhale, hollow your tummy, spine tall, pursely blow it out. Inhale, exhale, 4. And the 5. And the 6. And the 7. And the 8. Right? Rotate the cup muscle comes in 9. And the 10th, you have a lot of muscle. So you are so lucky, right? Inhale, exhale, 1. We are so lucky. Inhale, exhale. The best thing is we have the same muscle. So it's easy to teach exercise. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So make like a slow, soft lullaby. And softly, you want to get rid of those stagnation in the joint, especially your finger. If you all have arthritis, the best way to get rid of arthritis is movement. But what kind of movement, right? So nice and gentle. So you ready? Now hug yourself still, stabilization. We're going to we think about music, right? So whole notes. Inhales 1, exhales 1. Inhale, exhale 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out. You will see next week on the part 2. Why I do the whole notes? We're going to the half notes, 3/4 and 4/4. Okay. Life is movement is what? Rhythm. The rhythm is music. So if you understand all that together, you have all the privilege to understand everything together. If you're curious, right? Put everything together. So that's it. So complete hand exercise, part 1. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. All this is in my book. In the book has a QR code. And after we show you the muscles, charts, right? You use the QR code to go to the video, linking to the video to see the movement, but I'm introducing you right now. The in-person training is even better. So hope to see you someday when the world opened up. I don't know when, but I hope soon. Take good care and practice so you will be ready for next week. See what we can do. Take care.